Eric.
And I'm Lizzie, and we are Eric and Lizzie Travels. Today we have a fun place to show you today. We are in the city of London, inside the city of Lake Havasu, Arizona. And we have some unique things to show you and some fun places to go if you ever come here. This truly is like a gem in the middle of the desert. Right behind us you can see a fence that was here. It's got a number, it's got some gold leafing on it. It says 1862, and right there's some flags around the fencing. It's a really pretty entrance to the city, and it has a unique story behind it. We'll share a little bit about that as we go. This is the entrance to the city of London, inside the city of Lake Havasu, and we have the flags flying, the Arizona flag. I think the American flag is flying. It's up on the bridge, and we're going to show you a little bit about that. This fencing came from an old home in London, and the home was set for demolish, and Mr. McCullough had bought this, and it makes a really pretty entrance to this part of the city. Here we are down at the waterfront in front of the London Bridge. Now, if anybody knows anything about London Bridge, this bridge actually was in London, England, and it was sold in 1968, I believe, and it was taken apart brick by brick and brought here and rebuilt, and it leads to the island over there. And there are some unique features that they also have around the lake, where they've put lighthouses that are replicas of lighthouses around the United States. So it's a really neat place to come, and it's really beautiful. There is a path from the Rotary Park that comes all the way into town and back, and so it can loop about 10 miles if you want to come out here and walk around and exercise. But there's also water sports and boating and just all kinds of things. There's even a tour boat that goes over to the casino on the California side. So we're just going to take you around and show you some locations and some pretty places that we've seen while we've been here. Here's a new addition to the lake. They're adding a riverboat. I thought it was really cool. I wanted to show that to you. But here we are on the other side of the bridge, where you can see all the boats going through, and this is a low wake area, so right now there's not a whole bunch of boats out there right now, but it is going to pick up as the weather changes. Okay, this is fun. These are little cabanas, and you can rent them along the water. They're little pontoon boats, and you can rent them and make a little party boat. And there's one that's rented right here. The guy's having a party on the boat. So you have a grill, seating, and all kinds of stuff, and ready to have a good time. You just bring your stuff. Here's one of the parks on the other side. And that goes, they have a beach on that side, and then there's a beach on the other side. We're headed down that way, so we'll show you a little bit more about that. Okay, we are now at the end of the channel. It's just a short walk down from the bridge. So it's a really easy stroll on sidewalks, so it's really nice. You can also take a bike or walk, or a boat even. So here we come to the end of this. This is what I was telling you about earlier. Up here on the left, you'll see one of the replica lighthouses. There's also one on the other side. It's hard to see from here. But on the other side of the lake is California. So this is a really neat place. On the other side there's a little beach area. And looks like some people are setting up for parties. And you can just pull your boat and moor it right here on the side and come right onto the beach and have a good time. Okay, here's the other side of the lighthouse. This is a replica from North Carolina, on the Outer Banks of North Carolina. It's a really neat, tall, I wanted to stand beside it so you can see how tall it was, lighthouse. And you can kind of see around where we are and the water right behind me. So I'm going to go over here to the beach so I can show you guys a little bit more about that. It's a really neat place to come. Okay, if you have not found gold in Arizona, this place is beautiful. So you will love spending every minute here. We have been here for a couple of weeks and we've come here very often. This is just one of the many areas that has a beachfront, and you could see how beautiful the water is. The name Havasu comes from a Native American word meaning blue-green, and that is really like particularly the color of the water, and it is absolutely beautiful here. Currently it's going to be about 70 degrees today. It is winter time. Right now it is March, so it is really neat to come out here in March, and people are almost ready for spring break out here. So this is a beautiful place to come if you're in the area. Oh my gosh, I had to show you this. There is a cabana, floating cabana. Ladies, this is what you want to do with your girlfriends. Come out here on a floating cabana, have some drinks, and just enjoy the day. This is a fun, like I said, if you cannot find fun here, if you cannot smile while you're here, you are doing it wrong. Okay guys, here we are on the water's edge, and you can hear the water coming in from the boats making waves. I mean, just look at how beautiful this water is. It is so fantastic. It's a little cold to get into, but the view is unbelievable, and you can get a tan here without even trying, because we're in the desert. This is another thing that is really fun that people do here. Look at that. Check this out. We enjoyed watching these come around, but they probably get the absolute best views of sunsets from that angle. This thing lands on water as well. And we've also seen them land at the airport to get more fuel. But what a neat thing to do. And it's better than doing, I think, parasailing, because around here the boats get going real fast. Parasailing can probably get a little dangerous when there's a lot of boats on the water. Okay, here we are back at the bridge, and we have come to the top of the bridge, and you can see, I'll just pan over here, and you can see the little village below. And then come back over here to the bridge, and there is a fence railing right there, and there's some on the other side too, and on the far side of the bridge as well. And the love locks has come from a tradition that started in France, and it was brought here, of course, to Lake Havasu. Lake Havasu Bridge here at London Bridge is now celebrating its 50th anniversary here in Lake Havasu this year. So it's pretty fun. So what we're gonna do is we are going to add a lock to this bridge, and with our Eric and Lizzie Travels on it, and we're kind of excited to do that. We went and got a newer lock the other day because we couldn't find one that had a lock to open it, so we decided to get a different one. So let me see the lock, Eric. So this is our lock with our little sticker on there, and we are going to walk over here and place it on the bridge, the railing before the bridge, because they don't want you to put it actually on the bridge. Look at how many locks there are. And this is about, I don't know what year this tradition actually started here, but this is kind of a fun tradition, and we thought it'd be neat to be a part of. Let's go ahead and find you a place, babe. I don't know. Trying to find a place up in here. Is there a... What, do you want to hook it onto another one, or did you find the...
I think that's our only choice.
Okay. We'll find you a spot right in here somewhere. Maybe right here. There we go.
No.
Nope. Kind of hard to find a spot. That one's a good one. That one's a long one. There we go. There we are, right there. We're in London Bridge. Kind of a fun thing, and here's just a view across the bridge and the flags, the American and the British flags going across the bridge. Thanks for joining us today on our trip to Lake Havasu in the city of London, inside the city of Lake Havasu. We've enjoyed this little adventure. I hope you will enjoy too. Please like and subscribe and follow us on all our adventures.